Now, all of them, let us see one by one. Let me start with psychosis. Now, psychosis, see, the major psychological diseases are two types of there, psychosis and neurosis. Neurosis is a little bit of lower grade of psychological problem. Psychosis is a major ailment which is affecting majority of the population. Now, psychosis is also considered as schizophrenia. Now, schizophrenia is made up of two words, schism and phrenia. Schism means split, phrenia means mental function. You need to understand this word properly. See, whatever we do, our brain lobes will communicate with each other, and our actions are based on a lot of thought process. We will not act impulsively. Rarest of the rare cases, we act impulsively because of emotions. Otherwise, most of our actions are related to intensive thought process. In schizophrenia, there is a split in mental function. So that thought process, there is a problem in that thought process. Let me give you one example. Let's say in the classroom, if the teacher is scolding you without any reason, let's say he is blaming you or he is scolding you. So what happens? All the students will get a kind of anger, but they don't react. Why they don't react? They know there is a teacher and the further consequences will be adverse. That is the reason why they will not act impulsively. Now, what is happening? When someone is blaming you, the sensory neurons will give the information to your brain. Brain process the further consequences, whether to react or not to react. So there is a coordinated functions of the brain lobes. Sensory input will be there, integration will be there, motor output will be decided based on that integrative function. See, all these things happens in split seconds. So we think about the further consequences and then we act. This is coordinated actions. When this coordination is not there, when there is a split between this motor function and sensor function, that is what is schizophrenia. What happens is when someone insults you, when schizophrenic patients will immediately impulsively react because they don't think about further consequences. That is what is split in mental function. Mental functions will be working with integrative sense. We think about the consequences and we act. When you don't think, when the thinking mental function is split, that is what results in schizophrenia. Now, the schizophrenia is a major chronic psychological illness. It has got certain characteristics. The main features are there is a thought disorder, and then hallucinations are there, and then delirium is there. Sorry. Delirium. Now understand this word. See, the major psychological problems occurs because of there is a problem in our thought process. Now understand this thing. See, all the psychopharmacological diseases like psychopharmacology, it has got psychosis, depression, anxiety. What causes these diseases? Think about it. All these diseases are because of our thought process. So excessive thinking, negative thinking, adverse thoughts will cause these diseases. People get psychosis or depression not because of a virus or bacteria, it is majorly because of our thought process. So how to treat that? The treatment should start from here. So when the thought process is changed, the diseases can be cured off. If it is not changed, curing this disease will become very difficult. I will explain it further, but let us see this. So initially, the major problem is thought disorder. Hallucinations are there. Now, there is a difference between hallucination and delirium. Hallucinations are false sensations. So it comes from sensory stimulations. False sensation means people will start looking someone when no one is there. That is called as visual hallucination. So hallucination has got types. It has got visual hallucination, auditory, olfactory, gustatory, and then tactile. Let us understand them one by one. See, how hallucinations are false perceptions or sensations. So people think something is there even though nothing is there. When they see people, even though someone is not there, it is called as visual hallucination. When people hear something, when no sound is there, it is called as auditory hallucination. When you feel like smelling something, even though no smell is there, it is called olfactory. Gustatory, people will feel a kind of taste in their mouth, even though nothing is there. Tactile, they will feel something is on their body, something is moving on their body. All these are called hallucinations. Hallucinations are false sensations. The brain, because of thought disorder and because of certain neurotransmitters change, all these things will be produced. So hallucinations are sensations, false sensations, whereas delirium is false belief. See, already I have explained you, nervous system, whatever you feed to your brain, it accepts it. So that is the problem with our neurons. If you continuously tell something to your brain, it accepts it. That is called auto suggestions. You have positive auto suggestions, negative auto suggestions. If you think you can do something, if you keep on telling to yourself that I can do it, I can do it, you will be able to do it. If you feel like you cannot do it, if you continuously feed your brain, it won't work. I gave one example also. See, in schooling, it happens most of the time. When teachers say that the student is not good in maths, when they keep telling the student will start accepting it. Parents also does these things first in certain cases. Parents say that my kid is not good at maths. When the kid listens that, he accepts it and he takes the command. So that is negative association. So brain, that is the reason why all these things comes. The thought disorder is like that. You keep on thinking about something, brain will accept it. That is what happens. I gave one example too. When we get dreams, body will feel it is a real one, and all the sensation will comes out really. Think about this. Imagine if you in your dream, if you seen a tiger, what happens? Brain takes it as a real incident, and heart rate is increased, muscles are contracted, sweat, you will get sweat. Even though it is a dream, the response from the nervous system is same. Similarly, whatever you take the suggestion, your nervous system will respond accordingly. So it starts with thought disorder, and that results in hallucinations. And delirium is false belief. People starts believing something which is not real. Again, in this too, in delirium, you have certain types of that. The major one is persecution. Persecution means certain people feel that someone is after them to kill them. Persecute means to attack and to kill or to harm someone. So people feel that they're being followed by someone, they're being attacked by someone. That is called persecutory delirium. The other one, jealousy. See, jealous is a major problem. Jealous is also considered as a thought disorder, a part of psychosis. You know, excess of jealous is very dangerous. It can take human beings to any extremes. That is a kind of delirium. It is a false belief, like persecution, jealous. And one more is there. It is called megalomania. Megalomaniac. Megalomaniac, certain people think that they are great, they are superior to everyone, and they act accordingly. It need not be true. Always they will be in that kind of false belief. I've given only a few like this, so many things are there. So the major symptoms of schizophrenia, it is a thought disorder, and people will show hallucinations and delirium. And hallucinations, based on the type, there are a lot of hallucinations are there. Visual, auditory, olfactory, gustatory, and tactile. Whereas delirium, you have got these things, persecutive, jealous, megalomaniac, and a lot of things are there. I have given majorly these things. Now, to treat all the symptoms, we have drug called as antipsychotic agents. Remember, antipsychotic agents will reduce the magnitude of hallucinations and the magnitude of delirium, but they cannot eliminate thought disorder. Why? Because thoughts are complete private property of our own brain. It is under your control. Whatever the thoughts, it's all under our control. Even though you're taking medication, if the thought control is not controlled, the disease cannot be cured. So majority antipsychotics will reduce the intensity of hallucinations and delirium. They reduce the intensity, but still things will be there. That is the reason why most of the people who get these problems, they take medication for longer periods of time. But still, when this is not worked on, still they will have this problem. Again, let me revise this briefly. So, psychosis, the major psychological illness, is known as schizophrenia. Schism means split, phrenia means mental function. There is a split in this mental function. They act impulsively without thinking. That is what is called a split in mental function. The major symptoms are they have thought disorder, hallucinations, and delirium is there. Thought disorder, negative auto suggestions will be there. Hallucinations are all of this type, and delirium is of this type. Hallucination is false sensory perceptions. They will see certain things even though it is not there. They can hear something even though it is not there. They feel, they taste, they smell something even though it is not there. Delirium is false belief. So the drugs used to treat them are known as antipsychotics. They are also known as major tranquilizers. The drugs used to treat them are known as major tranquilizers. Now understand this word, tranquilizers.